Everybody,
Welcome to our counting of the Omer. It's hard to
Stone
believe we're getting so close.
and the family tally.
And we've been counting every day from, after Passover. And we're approaching quickly, Shavuot, that receiving of Torah.
Yes, we're
at
teaching this
the
year.
mountain, and we are going to teach it
Yes,
at
we are.
Corina in
We
the
are.
first slot, which starts at 10:15.
Yeah, baby.
Late for us. Late for me. You're up. Not me. It's also Rosh Chodesh today, Rosh Chodesh Sivan. And I was thinking about how we're getting so closely to Sinai, we're getting closely to that
To the
moment of
mountain.
revelation when we receive that, wonderful guidebook for living.
The ketubah.
Yeah, between God and Israel, our marriage contract. But I was also thinking, yesterday I was thinking about the barriers to this, to where we want to get to. But today, as Rosh Chodesh, this promise of renewal, where is it that we want to go? If we don't really know what our goal is, what our vision is of the world to come, if we don't really have a vision of how we want it to look when we start to work on it, then we can't really, we're not going to be effective. We're just going to, I was thinking about that. About this cleanup and recovery effort in St. Louis. If we don't have, we're just going to fix it and put it back the way it was. And it wasn't very good the way it was. So how do we vision something new?
Yeah.
How do we use this as an opportunity to really create something that is better, is more visionary, is transformative? And I think that's Rosh Chodesh. That's today. That's our work today. Today is where do we want to get to?
Chodesh, the word for month, is the same root for us as something new.
Something new.
Something new, chidush. I'll remind you that when Moshe Rabbeinu went up the mountain, you know what happened up there? He saw what he saw. He enjoyed the all up to that place. And what that place is?
What?
A place of vision.
A place of vision.
But the text doesn't tell us exactly what it is. It doesn't specify. The text is written with nuance and shadows.
If it really is, though, something that's connected to mysticism, and this whole mystic and the Kabbalistic spherot, the energies that we're in. So what are we in today? What's the secret? Malchut. This is you call it the spigot. This is the flowing into creation, and today is Tiferet.
This is our collected wisdom.
So
in a sequential way, we learned it sequentially. As reminded by William James in the Varieties of Religious Experience, it's the educational variety of spiritual growth. Sequential.
Yeah.
Like Maimonides.
Wow. Right. Yeah. One step at a time. That's why we count every day. I like
counting so that each day counts, the psalmist.
But also, we have this notion today on Rosh Chodesh, this day that inspires us to come up with a chidush, something new in our vision of what we're going to see, what's going to be revealed at Sinai. And the energy is Tiferet, beauty. Tiferet. Make it beautiful.
It's an integrating energy.
Make it beautiful.
It's a synthesizing energy.
The inner and outer beauty.
The third element of the triad. Beauty.
Beauty,
beauty, truth, beauty. Keats, we're listening.
And I think that's today. And that's the challenge. The other thing is, when Moses was there and he kind of experienced Hakol, that vision, that revelation, I think in mysticism they might say that he became part of what he was seeing. There was no separation.
There you go.
He became part of it. How do you not separate yourself out? How do you not make it other? How do you make it about
what he said
being
when he came down
to everybody else?
He moderated the wisdom when he came down the mountain.
What did he say?
He said, "We can do better."
Oh God.
That's what he said.
Oh my God, be careful. Be careful of that. Be careful of what you say.
It's a
We can do
challenge.
better because the
No, no,
people
no,
who are
no,
doing
no, no.
okay, never mind. But today is Rosh Chodesh. It is the 45th day of the counting. We've counted every day, and we can't end without a poem.
Now you're talking.
All right, here we go.
Beauty.
Beauty,
Truth,
Tiferet.
truth, beauty, beauty, truth. Case, it's beauty.
Let's hear it. The spigot.
Malchut. Malchut is the tent, the funnel, the spigot, through which the divine, if it spills, spills into the world. The spigot, open. The funnel, full. Effulgence, except when it is moderated by discipline, by restraint, by gevura, and synthesize into beauty, Tiferet. That's
Beautiful.
today.
That's today. Today is Rosh Chodesh Sivan, the 45th day of the counting of the era of the Omer, and we are in the energy of Malchut, and it is Tiferet.
I'm going to sing a little song for Rosh Chodesh.
Okay.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachi Hashari, Malachi Elyon, Malachi Harachamim, Mi Melech Malachi HaMelachim, Akadosh Baruch Hu. Thanks for joining us.
Malchei HaRachamim, may they accompany you in this day, the angels of mercy.
Mercy.